Alright guys, just give me 1 second. It's almost there. We're getting ready for our live video as usual. Every Sunday, we're gonna do this every single Sunday. Now, let's just double check because I'm putting this live synchronously to everywhere. We got our Facebook live, we got our YouTube live, and as well as Twitch. Yes, I'm on Twitch. So, for those who have been following my live video, welcome. This is definitely a great time for us to do a live video because we got everything all handled properly. Now, those who are not familiar with me, my name is Simon, and I deal with a lot of digital marketing problems through my services, through my marketing agency, Simon W.I. Huang, and my coaching website, studywsimon.com. Now, for the past 3 weeks, we've been talking about how you can map up your goal, how you can design your website, and then how you can enrich your content so that you know it's worth going inside your website for those visitors that are coming in. Now, I hope you have done all your homeworks and have been doing all those. If not, it's okay. You can always go back to my previous live video, which are recorded anyways inside the video section. So if you guys go inside to the screen, you can always check it out. Let me just show you very quickly. If you go inside the Facebook page right here, Studied with Simon, under the video, here is where you can see all the previous video. Okay, everything is all over here, so don't worry, you're not gonna miss out anything. Now if you are live, make sure you hit the hashtag live, and if you guys are watching the replay later on, make sure you guys hit the replay hashtag as well. So let's talk about what we're gonna do today. What we're gonna talk about today is actually how to promote the crap out of your business. And you know, it sounds a little bit harsh, it sounds a little bit but hey, doesn't matter. It just means, the way I use this word is just means that you want to get attention. Everything that you do, you have to get more attention. So for example, I'm swapping back and forth between this shot right here to right here at this shot. Okay, so this is grabbing attention, and why is this related to what I'm going to talk about today is because it doesn't really matter to anybody if you're just promoting, if you're just pushing your content out without actually promoting it, without actually letting people to see it. Because as you just started anything, there is no way in hell that you can actually get anybody to see your stuff, based on the domain authority, the age of the domain. Now we're talking about website strictly, okay? So hence why it is super hard for any new business to start, to get noticed. Now, last week we talked about enriching your content. That is actually what we call content marketing, part of SEO technique. And what you're planning out, what you're promoting out, what you're writing out is highly related to the content that you're promoting. In fact, what that just means, what you wrote out or what you planned out for the last week through my live video, the content that you are planning out, the content that you've been writing, those are the things that we're going to talk about, how we can promote them and relate them back to your main product, main services that you're trying to sell. So if we want to do this properly, we need to go to my screen. So let's go into my screen right now, and boom. Okay, we're at my screen. This is the fourth topic. So we talk about the mapping out your goal, wireframe, grow your audience. Today we're gonna talk about promote your business. Now don't worry, all of these slides you guys can go back and check it out through my live video, through my past live video. Okay. Now let's talk about how we're gonna promote our business. It is super important to, even before you start promoting it, you know exactly what you're trying to do, what you're writing, and whatever you're doing, you're trying to do promotion on. You have a clear idea of which stage of a sales or marketing funnel. Actually, that's how this is just the marketing funnel. Which stage of the marketing funnel they're in. Now, for example, we have 3 layers over here: attraction, desire, and action. Traditionally, or we just call it top, middle, and funnel, middle and bottom funnel. Traditionally, there's a different layer: A, idea, attraction, interest, desire, and action. So there's like 4 layers. Some even write 5. Now, let's not complicate ourselves. Let's just put it in 3 layers. This is the easiest ways to do. Okay, attraction, something that we're just grabbing attention, like a billboard. For those who have no idea who the hell we are, who the hell you are, and what you're trying to sell, and what kind of solution you're trying to provide. So, for example, over here, I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me just like enlarge my screen just a teeny bit. Okay, that's better. So, for example, the top of the funnel over here, and the attraction stage, I roll out here blog posts. Why blog posts? Okay, blog posts, not just blog posts. Sorry, blog posts, video like YouTube video, Facebook Live, Instagram, Reels, IGTV, etc. Those are top of funnel. Those can be top of funnel contents. Now, it doesn't matter what form of the contents they're in, but the main function of the top of funnel contents are proposing a problem or problems to the product that you're trying to sell. Now, remember the last week we talked about how we should all relate back to the content in the services in the product page. I don't know if you guys remember, but this is my flowchart. In the in a product, this is my product, right? Trainings. The guides are the top of the funnel over here. Has to relate back. So you see this arrow. Has to relate back to the product. That's exactly what I'm saying over here. Okay? Now, to be exact, let me read it out. I wrote this, okay? Have trouble in providing the SOPs of digital/online marketing services like web design, SEO, paid ads, and more for myself and or my team. Now, this quotation is a sentence that I wrote as a problem. The problem of my target audience. This is the problem I propose for myself. Well, for them. So, whatever you're proposing out, you can try and write out a 500 word, 1,000 word, or 1 minute to 10 minutes video, or even doing a podcast, like snip it out and put it on a podcast or Clubhouse, and that is how you can create the top of funnel attraction stage content. It's always about proposing a problem in the first stage, because that's highly related to the solution, which we're going to talk about, the desire stage, the middle of funnel stage. The solution people can use to solve the problems immediately. Okay? I'm using this as a flow. There are many different kinds of top of funnel contents. For example, there is the comparison, reviews, the best of, it could be a lot of like review articles, those sort of things. They all could be belonging to the top of funnel. But down to the bottom line, like I said from the last live video, I'm like short wired. From the last live video, I talk about everything has to relate back to the products, to the service that you're trying to offer, to sell. That's why I used this specific content title. Yeah, specific content title, proposing a problems related to the product. Okay, that's why I use this. So that is the top of funnel. Let's go into middle of funnel. Middle of funnel stage is, well, I wrote over here a webinar. It doesn't have to be a webinar. It could be a long form post, a how-to post, right? So this is providing solution people can use to solve problem immediately. So what I wrote here, my 6 steps secret that help myself and many of my clients to grow our business online without wasting valuable money and time in training new employees. This is a very specific solution to a very specific problem. Obviously, I'm using myself as an example. What I'm offering in my digital marketing agency and what I am selling in my online coaching platform. So I wrote this as the middle of funnel using a webinar. It could be a really long video like this, recorded and put it on YouTube on your own YouTube channel or on your Facebook page, which I suggest doing both. But being a webinar, this is where we can start collecting their little bit of a short info. For example, their name and email address. It doesn't have to include the full name, but the name and email address to get them to watch or read the webinar. So these are giving you a chance to acquire these as leads. Okay, they're not just visitors anymore, because they're already attracted by you from to become a visitor through your top of funnel contents. They now want to learn more about what you're doing. Now it is your choice to decide whether or not you want to gate this content through a opt-in form. So the name and email address, or some people just collect the email address, right? So that is how I use my middle funnel, how I design my middle funnel contents. Let's go to the bottom of the funnel, the action. Okay, so the action is where at this one over here, coaching program, coaching courses, complete solution to the problem. Okay, so this over here is my goal. My ultimate goal is to sell my coaching platform to as many people as possible. So I help market, I get desire, I provide the paying by vehicle method. Now I remember this was a quote that I found on the internet. I don't remember who I got it from, but whoever knows this is, I didn't quote this. I didn't write this. I learned from a lot of people, but don't worry about this too much. The whole point is to talk about how we can build the bottom of funnel contents. So if you see this, you have to read this first to understand what I'm saying. If I can make blank believe that blank is the only way to get blank, and the only way to do that is blank, then all objections are irrelevant because they must invest. So, complete solution to the problem. This is the client or potential client prospect to believe that my product is the only way to get then to get more clients, and the only way to do that is to purchase the coaching platform, then all objections are irrelevant. They must invest. All objections usually means the money that they want to invest. They have to invest in. Okay, so this is going a little bit more in detail. Obviously, I'll be talking more about this in detail later on during my live videos and YouTube videos. Now, let's go back to my face again. The last part that we just saw, the bottom of funnel content, is a little bit more complicated, but I don't want you to overthink about this. I just want you to really, really plan things out accordingly before you start spending money on ads, which I will be talking about. The 3-layer funnel, top, middle, and bottom funnel contents are what is going to attract more people in. Now, in fact, the last week's content, which I talked about, you need to create more content. So for my example, I need to create more guides that can relate to the training that I am offering as product, right? So that is everything all related. The middle of funnel is usually where we, like I said, create a gateway to start collecting lead information. A lot of people offer Zoom calls. A lot of people offer webinar through all kind of webinar platforms. Sorry, there's a big crew of biker. Yeah, so a lot of people use those as their content, as their gated content to collect their lead information, and then revert back so that they can start sending email for new blog posts and new offers that is to the leads, right? So before I even go on and talk about how to promote them, this is the preparation that you have to do. So you have to go back to the screen and remember to start plotting it out for yourself. Okay, so that's that. Now let's go to a blank page. This is where I am going to start writing. Yeah, I know I gotta do some work, huh? Okay, so now that we have the 3 stages of the funnel product ready, we need to know how we can bring it to more audience, to more eyes. Okay, so first and foremost, the thing that I like to do is to promote the top of the funnel contents. Whoa, why is it over here? There, top of the funnel contents. So the attraction stage. Like I said, this has blog post, my bad, is police cars. I live in downtown, right? So there's gonna be sirens. There's gonna be videos like YouTube, like Facebook, like IGTV, like LinkedIn, etc. Okay, and there is podcasts, which you can just clip away from the MP3 file of the video that you recorded. You need to prepare for all 3 layers, and you can plan to start pushing it out throughout the week. So this could be sending out on Monday. This could be out on a Friday because there's more people, more time to watch. This could be on a Wednesday. Podcast is great to listen to on the middle of the week because that's like I don't know if you guys have seen this, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you look at this, what does that look like? That looks like what the fuck, right? Yeah, it's true. I saw this on I think on Instagram. One day I was like, what the fuck? And honestly, I literally laughed my ass off. But yeah, that's how people feel in the middle of the week, right? So on Friday, where I say either Friday or Saturday for the video, but I say on Friday because my goal is that on a live video, live will be on Sunday, just like I'm doing, because that's like when everybody's chilled and prepared for Monday, right? So, anyways, if you can prepare for all of these, they're all on the same topic, so it's not isn't well. There's a fly. There's not that much of a difference to do. There's not much more work, right? The blog post is the written format, the written form of the entire content that you're providing of the video and the podcast. So you need to write out your script anyway. So like me, I always write out my script. I will read it, but I won't be reading it out loud like I used to, word line by line, word for word, right? Now I just do this, you know, using a jotted note, point form notes. Anyways, I digress. When you create all of these things, you then publish on your website first. So publish. Number one, we need to publish on our website, on your website. Okay, that's number one. This is talking about the blog post. Okay. Number two, you need to share it on your social media channels. This is the organic way. Okay, I'm gonna go down. So number one, publish on your website. Number two, share on social media channels, so like Facebook, your LinkedIn, maybe Instagram if you have like if you're if you like to do that. Then boost it via ads. This is gonna get a lot of people disagree as well as agree. This is like really, really polar way of agreement on here. Okay, guys. Why I'm saying this is because some people think it's enough to do SEO, but like I said to you guys in the beginning, SEO is not doable until you got enough domain authority, you get enough links, you get people noticing your website already, and they can start searching it, and then Google will push up your website content. In the beginning, you have to try and spend some money boosting it through ads. And it's very easy. Just do it on Facebook. Facebook and Instagram. Okay? Facebook and Instagram boosting ad only cost you about $1 a day. Literally $1 a day. So what I like to do is every time this happens, I will go into my page. Okay, what I do is I will click on boosting. See, every time I did something, I will do boost again. I'll click on boost ad, and then get people to watch it. Now, because I'm redoing this brand new, so it's gonna take some time to get people to noticing me. But once I do this bit longer, bit more frequent, people will pick up on Facebook, and then they will get more attention, and I can create more like specific custom audience that have been engaging with my posts or my ads or liking my videos, liking my posts, etc. through Facebook custom audience. And also this is promoted on my Instagram as well because I connect the two accounts together. This is cheap. This is the best way to do it, to get everything out properly. So yeah, you do have to prepare yourself to say, okay, do you want to just publish the blog post and just push it out through Facebook ads and Instagram ad after you share on your social media channel? Or do you want to spend a bit more money and say, okay, embed published YouTube video on blog posts? And also, number 5, scroll down, boost it via ads. This time, not just Facebook. We're also going to put it on YouTube. Okay? Because I haven't done podcasts yet, guys. I'm not gonna write out the stats for doing podcasts because, to be honest, I don't know much about running ads for podcasts. I know you can do it. You can always do it through Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, and anything, Spotify, everything. But because I am not familiar with it just yet, I am not going to talk about it. But I assume it's the same steps. But if you can just do these 5 steps, okay? Share on social media. Wait a minute. I forgot. Just so you guys know, you want to do it separately, okay? If you're boosting your Facebook video ad, it has to be published on Facebook directly. It's not a share link that take people to YouTube video. Okay, don't do that. You want to collect as much information on Facebook separately and also on YouTube. Okay, that's just a side note. You have to remember, okay, this is something I always emphasize, but I know some people like to save some money, so it's just, this is much better. Okay, so that is what I'm talking about right now. So let me just check the screen if anybody has any question right now. It's been 27 minutes, which is great. Let's see, okie doke. So, we got the promotion part kind of talked about, right? So, let me just have a sip of my tea. Nice. So, we talk about the promotion part because after we have talked about the writing out the content part for top of funnel contents. Okay, so before I go on and talk about middle funnel and bottom funnel way of promoting, I want you guys to remember, promotion is an investment. You can calculate, you should calculate how much you want to spend. And obviously, depending on how much budget and if it's worth it, the return on ad spend is greater than 1, right? At least greater than 1, right? You don't want a negative value into it. You don't want a 0. You just have to really calculate everything properly. If you find that, okay, you can't even spend $5 per week to promote your post, then you're gonna have to take a different route. You're gonna have to ask your friends and family and start maybe even cold emailing, cold reaching out through messengers to tell people about your content. Now, I am not the best person to to tell you if that is the best way. I gotta admit, I'm not the best person to cold call. I don't like to do that. I like to let people go through my funnel, let people go through all my contents, and if they do, only if they do think my stuff is great, my shit is great, then they can contact me or they can purchase the product directly. That is the way I prefer. Just because when you at a certain stage of business venture, you are handling more than you can chew. You want to grow. You don't want to spend too much time on getting more sales. Then you need to plan this out. This is just my way, okay? You don't have to follow my way. Maybe you like to do cold calling, cold emailing, cold messaging. Then be my guest. The above steps are still applying. You just swap it out with boosting ad, okay? So that's what I want to talk about. So let's go back to this. So we now have published and boosted and promoted our top of funnel actions. Let's talk about middle of funnel right now. So we have the middle of funnel. Desire. So they want to know more about your stuff. And like I said, if they want to gain more things, I much prefer them to have them opt in to gain access to my secrets. So it could be the webinar. Oh my god, my neck. I shouldn't be tilting down like this. It could be a ebook. Okay? It could be anything else. Now, I am not gonna promote it to nobody. I'm only gonna be promoted to those people that have seen my promote. Let me write it down so I don't forget. Promote to those who have seen my top of funnel contents. Okay? Whether they saw it through ads, whether they saw it through organic way, whether they saw it through cold calling, cold pushing, cold emailing, cold messaging, doesn't matter. I'm only going to promote those who have seen it, not to random people who are seeking for the solution. Just because it might not be the right person to, well, to be honest, why would they trust you, right? Why would they want to trust their email to you, right? That's why it's easier to promote it to those who have seen the contents. Again, you could do just a post, social post. It could be long form. It could be short form. Regardless, though, they all have to include video. A short video, like 30-second to 1 minute max. This. Okay? This is how you want to do it. The main thing is the video. Then your script is the long form or the short form post. Okay? You could use an image, but I personally like more engagement for those who have more, who are more willing to engage with me. So I like to use videos. I like to use video a lot. I'm not afraid of being on camera. That's why I purchase better camera every single year. Actually, I got this as a gift from my parents. ZV-1, lovely. So I digress. But you have to, guys, try to be out there and do a video. I know some people might not like to show their face like this. Okay? Some people might not like to show their face like this. Okay? It doesn't matter. Let me just talk to you guys through this for a second. All right. Yes, if you are the type of person that cannot and do not like to be in front of a camera to show your face, or you have certain restriction, you have multiple different jobs, so and different kind of job will restrict you to be on camera. So that is okay. You can always hire out to other people on Upwork, on Fiverr to do a voiceover. You could hire a videographer, a cinematographer. What happened? You could hire a videographer, a cinematographer, to help you find a model and film the way that you want. Okay, there is a solution for everything, guys. You do not want to just use this as an excuse. You cannot be in front of people. No, I can't. I'm just so shy. Or my boss will kill me if they find out that I'm doing this side gig and stuff. That's okay. There are multiple ways, and I just told you the ways that I think you can get it for cheap, like the Fiverr, Upwork ways, a more professional way done by cinematographer or filming guy. Those are two ways that you can utilize to produce a video, an ad, right? This is business. Those who are watching me, those who are following my videos, following my posts and my pages, my YouTube channels, I only want to target those people who are willing to do this as a real deal. If you're not like those people, okay, I understand. You don't have to, right? So, but don't use this as an excuse. All right. So let's go back to the screen. Okay. Promote to those who have seen my top of funnel ad, and this is the video. Again, you boost it. Boost them out. Easy. We call this specific ad remarketing. Remarketing to those who have seen the content. Okay? Okay, guys? So this is the middle of funnel. Okay, let's talk about the last part, which is bottom of funnel. Bottom of funnel. Your product. Okay? Action. Okay, bottom funnel is selling your product. It's for them to take action now. Okay? They've seen stuff that might interest them through the top of funnel stuff. Okay? They have also seen the webinar or the ebook because you found out that they gave you their email address. That means they're highly interested. Maybe not, but those who have submitted their email address to you, those have watched the webinar or have downloaded the ebook. I mean, you can all track this. You can track all these very easily. You can retarget them to buy your product. Okay? Now, traditionally, well, not that's my bad, I shouldn't say traditionally. If you're selling a high ticket item, which is like above 3 grand, then take them to a free consultation. If you're not selling something so expensively, so e-commerce, something like between $1 to all the way to like, I don't know how much Gucci is. I don't think people buy Gucci or Hermes online, but let's just say it's $1,000. Okay, I'm just lowballing. I know some people. I'm not those people, but I know that really luxury items, they can be sold online very easily. Send them directly to the product page. Okay, that is the easiest way, without you start creating more landing pages. Because remember, I told you from the last live video, you need to get them to the training or slash product page. You need to build it out properly. Okay, you need to design them out properly. That is the bottom of the funnel, right? So whether it's the product page, whether it's free consultation page, these are the pages that's already existing. So they're landing back onto your website. I know other marketers that might be watching this, they might tell me that, hey Simon, it's better to send it to a landing page so that they only have one clicking action. I understand that, but it's easier to produce them onto your website first and then use a tool called Google Optimize to make that happen. Okay, you don't have to worry about a lot of things. There's a lot of technology that can replace the image, replace the contents, and even removing the navigation out and just keeping the right stuff. I understand that. So for those who are worried about it, there's nothing to worry about. But let's back to this. Bottom of funnel contents are your high ticket items. They'll go to a free consultation, and then they will book a call. They will discuss with you, discussion, and then they will purchase. Right? I mean, this all happen on like Zoom, for example. On purchase is just checkout page, checkout, yeah. Right? I mean, this is simple, right? Those who are in digital marketing world, online marketing world, they understand how this works. But if you're not, that's okay. This is the exact steps that my kind of people, take all the time, okay, to sell high ticket item. E-commerce, you could go to cart, you could go to checkout, and then thank you. Sometimes this can be omitted. It doesn't have to exist. Okay, you just need to get them to here and then to there. Easy, right? This is the step that's been happening. Again, for promotion through another video ad. Video ad is super important. So Facebook and YouTube. On Facebook, you can do long form content, you can do short form content, but they can watch it so that you know if they watch 5 second, 10 seconds, 5%, 75%, 95%. Same thing that's happening on YouTube, how much they have watched, 50, 75, 95% of content watched, and then retargeting to more. So at this stage, you could be doing multiple different ads. So one is to talk about it. Oh my God. First is to talk about the product. Services that solves their problem. Okay, that's number one. The second ad, if they have finished watching the ad, or no, if they have seen the ad and they click the button to go to the page of the about pages, the free consultation or the product page, but they didn't go to the checkout. They didn't go to, or they didn't book a call. Like this, a lot of people use Calendly. If they didn't go through the checkout or the Calendly page, or use Acuity or use anything else that you like, doesn't matter, then you can send them the second ad, not to say the testimonials there. You want to show them testimonials for from those who have bought the product previously. Bought the product. Okay. This is the second video. Okay, so those who have not watched, those who have seen the ad, the first ad, they click and landed on the free consultation or the product page, but they did not go ahead into the booking a call page or checkout page. Then you send them testimonial from those who have previously bought your product, previously served by you. Then it gives them more social proof. Okay, they'll be like, okay, well, this is actually pretty good. A lot of people have been doing this, to getting this. A lot of people have been getting this from Simon. Okay, great. Maybe I should trust him. But still, there might be some people that have seen the testimonial page, yet they still are undecided. Do the last video ad. So I only do 3 video ads because it's already taking the budget up a little bit more than I want to. Then last push, tell them that there's this limited seats available or some stuff like that, or limited stocks available if they don't take action now, something like that. I know this is a little bit douchey. I personally don't want to say this, but for some odd reason it works. Okay. The whole point is to get them to purchase, to book a call. Okay, this is the last video ad. So after they seen it, but they still don't go back and purchase, this is it. Okay, I don't want you to spend any more money. They are still inside your CRM, your lead. They are lead from the middle of funnel content. Then just make sure everything is all recorded and updated to your CRM. I'm gonna talk about CRM next week, guys. But everything has to be all interconnected together. Everything's database right now. Okay. And of course, make sure you publish the privacy policy thing, and then the cookie thing pop up to say tell them to agree. If not, you can't track them. Whatever. It's a very big thing. It's a very big thing. But if they have seen all 3 ads and not taking any action, forget it. Don't worry about it. Take them to the email flow, email automation flow. Tag them as seeing all 3 ad, but still hasn't purchased. Okay, so then you can just send them like weekly newsletter until to the point when maybe they want to they might want to buy it from you, right? So that is the whole thing that you should be doing. Okay, you can do other type of ad if you are in e-commerce that sells merchandising and your target audience, your TAs are young people. Do TikTok, do Reels, even YouTube Shorts. I highly suggest those. I'm not the best person to do those because I am not into fashion. But I know those are the best kind of ads that will give you the best return on ad spend. So besides doing what I just showed you guys, there are multiple other options, but because my focus is on high ticket online coaching platforms and also high ticket services through my digital marketing agency, I basically think, went through all the tests, this is the best way, what I just showed you today. And I think if you're like me, you're doing similar stuff as me, or you're doing like say other professional services that cost a lot, accountant, chiropractor, you're a lawyer, you're a paralegal, you're a contractor, you're a real estate agent, these are all considered as high ticket items, then this video, go back and rewatch it. Everything I just talked about today, everything I've been talking about on my live videos in the past 4 or 5 weeks, okay? It's all about getting people to be more familiar to me. Okay? If you want to be more familiar if you want other people to be more familiar to you, then do the same thing as I am doing. Okay? It's not a trade secret, okay? In fact, you can learn this through Google. You can learn this through watching people's video like mine. Like this is the kind of stuff that you want to get people to attracted to you. You want to get their attention through the top of funnel item. This is top of funnel, guys. This is really what you need to do in order to get everything done properly. So I'm gonna end this today. It's already 55 minutes. So if you think today's content is a lot to take in, don't worry. Go back, rewatch this entire video again, planning it out on a piece of paper again. What kind of content are you gonna promote? The top, middle, and bottom funnel, and maybe start spending some ads. And if you have done those, if you want me to take a look, just leave me a comment down below, send me a message, go to my contact page. I'll take a look. Okay, I'll spend 15 minutes with you and see where you're at, and see how else we can help you, right? That's my goal. That's my goal. So if you like this video, make sure hit the like button, thumbs up, share it out with your friends and family and those who need this. Leave me a comment, like I said. If you have any question regarding what you just saw today, or if you want me to take a look at your stuff, then feel free to do so. And last but not the least, if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button just down here. Yeah, there you go. Down here. And the notification bell button so that you get notified every time I do a live video or new YouTube videos out. And of course, the previous video is gonna be stored in this playlist, and the newest video will be coming out right up here. And if you're on Facebook, make sure if you already watched this video but you haven't liked my page, what are you waiting for? Like my page. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go and work out before I go to sleep. So peace out. I'll see you guys later. Chill.